Hey y'all, I'm Wilson. Welcome to my little shop. I'm gonna bring y'all in here tonight and show you my new little toy and how I got it set up. Little drill press here, and when I say toy, that is pretty much what I mean. It's a iron ton. They did everything to make that name sound tough, but it don't really live up to it. I can't complain too bad though, because it's doing the job for me. I'm gonna set y'all up here on my little custom camera stand and quit flipping y'all around. I'm gonna show y'all what I got going on. I was on a job site today and I had the drill doors on site. I usually order my doors pre-drilled, so all I gotta do is pop the hinges in and hang them and I'm done. But this job had melamine cabinets, and they've got the system where the hinge screws into the shelf pin holes. So I did not want to move the hinge around on the cabinet. I needed to drill my door in exactly the same spot. So I ended up getting this so I could set it up to drill doors. If I was a beginner, just doing a little hobby shop at home, I wouldn't suggest this. I would get a better quality. Sometimes when you're a beginner and you're learning, it depends on what tool it is, but sometimes cheaper tools can do you worse than just bellying up the money to get a better tool. You can actually learn more on a better tool than some little piece of crap like this. But anyway, I'm going all over the place here. It's late at night, and I've been on the job site. I drove 3.5 hours to work 5 hours, and had to load the truck before that. So I'm pretty wore out, kind of stumbling over my words. So y'all bear with me. But anyway, this is what I got. Like I say, I'm doing nothing but drilling doors with it, so it's working for me. As a matter of fact, when I'm done with this job, I'll be done Tuesday. This thing will be done paid for itself. This is what I've got. Now you can get the little Craig jigs. They've got a little jig to drill doors. There's a couple of places that got them. I saw one that was around a little bit over $100. I think the Craig was in the 30s, and one of the other ones, a nicer one, it was 100 and something bucks, 117 I think it was. But for this it was 99 bucks, $100 for this. The bit's an old bit that I already had, but you can buy one. Craig's got one. I looked online before I got to doing the video. Craig's got one you can buy for 17 bucks. So you can get this and the bit for 117, 120 something bucks with tax. A little scrap plywood to build you a table, and you got an easy setup for drilling doors. All it is, I'll spin it around here so I can show you. All it is, I just built a box with the back left out. I did put the front on it to keep it square, keep it straight, but it's just a box with the back left out. This is screwed down to that, all 3/4 plywood, and then all I did is take a scrap piece of melamine, and I've just got it screwed straight down. Knocked all the little fuzzies off that so it don't mess with my doors when I drill them, and it's all good. Simple as can be. Now what I did was I measured to about where that bit is, and I adjusted the height of my box for that. I'm actually going to come back and cut this box off another inch, and it'll still work fine. But this is a good little setup for drilling doors if you're cheap and you don't want to go for you want something that's not one of those little jigs. You want something that's easy to work with, but you don't want to belly up the money for a big nice machine. Something like this works pretty good. Like I say, I'm going to keep it set up for doors. That'll be the only thing, probably be the only thing this drill press ever does. But this is what I've got. I took the existing doors on the job site, put them up here, run my bit down into the hole, Once my bit was in the hole, I put me a fence back here, set that up, and then I put me a couple little stop blocks on it. That's just a piano hinge and a piece of plywood. Set up my stop blocks, and I've got two set up on the end to do the hinge on the middle, on the longer doors. And if you've got real big doors, you can even swap this top out to a bigger door, so that'll accommodate a bigger door. It's kind of hard to drill one when they're hanging off the edge and it's so big the weight's trying to tip it over. But that's what we got right there. And I don't know if any of y'all know anything about a drill press. Most of these things have the little pulley system up here, different size pulleys. It's got a little diagram on here, right here. The bigger pulley coming off the motor to the smaller pulley on the bit gives you more RPM, less torque. The smaller the pulley on the motor and the bigger the pulley on the spindle gives you less speed, more torque. When I bought it, they had the belt set up on the middle one. I dropped it down one because it was trying to bog down, and now it's working pretty good. I do need to get a new bit though. That sucker's pretty dull. Let me show you what it does. This is the way I normally order my doors right here. They have the center hole and the two holes right there. Whenever you buy hinges, a lot of times they'll ask you if you want them with dowels or without. Dowels, it's just got a little plastic dowel that's screwed in right there with that screw hole. And you just take the hinge and you press it in. And those dowels are like a compression fitting. They hold it in there. You can get them without dowels like this, to where it's just the screw holes, and that's what you need for this. Make sure I'm plugged up there. It's already got a little vibration to it. When I cranked it up the first time, when I brought it home and set it up, it run real smooth. Brought it out to the job site today and started using it. It's got a little bit of a little noise to it. It's not really a vibration. It's actually, you can feel the spindle, and I'm not feeling any wobble. And the hole drills the hole good. So like I say, it's already, by the time this job's done, it'll be paid for itself. Got one side set up for one end, got the other side set up for the other end. Try to go too fast, it'll bog down. Works great. Works great. It's got a decent tabletop, so you got enough room to get a door on there. If you're doing it this way, I don't know if y'all can see there. I'm going to get here so y'all can see. If you're doing it that way, I'm going to show you a trick to putting these hinges in. All you got to do, of course, is put them in and just screw them straight down. What I do is I put both of them in, and that's just long enough. I put both of them in, I take me a board, I back up to them, make sure that it's straight on each of them against that board, screw them down, I got them in there straight. Alright y'all, I think that's about it for tonight. Like I say, I've been on the job site today, between driving and on the job site, and I'm pretty tired. I done stopped at the gas station and had a gas station fish dinner, so I'm feeling pretty rough. It was pretty good, but I'm feeling pretty rough now. So y'all, I'm fixing to call it a night. I'm gonna go in here, take me a bath, and hit the bed. I just wanted to show y'all that. Oh, this is one thing I didn't ever show y'all. I was going to point it out. This thing right here. This is the stop. Let me get to where I'm not shaking you around. See those nuts right there? When you go down, they stop on that. You can adjust it for however far you want it to go. So I've got it set so it'll stop where I need it to. But look at this right here. If I can quit wobbling y'all around. Where that stop is attached to, that's a piece of plastic that's clamped around there. And it is so... You see that move? If you push too hard, you end up getting the extra 1/8 inch out of it without even realizing it. That's one reason I say cheap tools are not good for beginners. A lot of time, beginner, they wouldn't even think nothing about it. They just go down with it and just push. End up breaking that. Somebody like me, I've been around them for years, so I know a little bit of stuff to look for. I know what it'll do and what it's good for. And like I say, it's done paid for itself by the time it finishes this job. And I've still got it for my little hobby doors that I do. But anyway, y'all, that's it for tonight. That's the shop. If y'all like the video, go ahead and subscribe. If y'all want to see something different, go ahead and leave me some comments. And I will see y'all on the next one.